Hi, this is Paolo Simi. I'm a photographer and videographer based in Milano, and today we are spending a day with World Fashion Channel. Let's go into the studio for the shooting. Ciao.
Vieni.
Benvenuti. So, this is the studio where I work a lot. This is the place where I used to shoot. It's important also because we have a little garden, we have a little kitchen, we have a fridge. The atmosphere is so cool. I use a Vespa similar like this to move in Milano. It's very, very useful and fun. We love this attitude to be in Vespa like the old Italian movies. My passion for photography started when I was very young. My uncle was a photographer, so at 4 years old I was able to take a picture with the analog camera. And before this, I was not able to read and write. I come from Tuscany, that is a wonderful region known all over the world. And my born town is Lucca. Lucca is a very, very small town, but very, very characteristic. It's a medieval place where you can find and you can have the same sensation that it was like 1,000 years ago. I'm in love with my little town, but for job, of course, you have to change town. So I came to Milano. Milano was the great footstep that I did for develop professionally. The studio, together with the up part of the studio, there is the down part. And the down part is very characteristic and it's very intimate. And we use this for the styling part and sometimes also for the makeup and just to relax. This part is very creative. We have a lot of DVD, we have a lot of music stuff, we have a big television. I am a DOP, that means director of photography, for a lot of fashion videos. I like very much the classical directors, of course, Kubrick is one of my favorite. I like all type of music, and during my shooting, during my day, I can't work without music. It's important that you stay very relaxed. Don't pose, okay? Just enjoy. A little bit more three-quarter with the body. Okay. Stronger, no?
Yeah.
Look at me. I like to shoot people under 20 years old because they are more natural, and so you see to help them in their career. The key of the success in my job is to be a little bit creative, but to have the same stuff that you have to put in the other jobs. It has to be very, very professional. This is the key.
We've been working with Paolo for like 4 times maybe now. Yeah, he's a great guy. I always feel comfortable because he's such an easy guy, you know. He knows what he wants, so it's good, yeah, it's fun.
My style is very clean, so you can see my video and you can recognize my video from the cleanness, from the lights that makes very, very beautiful models or very, very beautiful clothes or accessories. You can understand my job from the background. My image is always very, very clean. The moment I can tell when I was involved and I realized that fashion was exactly my job is when I started to make some shows during the Fashion Week, and I was their backstage photographer. I was making pictures to the best models in the world. I collaborated with a lot of magazines, especially online, V-Man, V-Magazine, Hero Magazine, Models.com. One very nice experience was with Chiara Scelsi. We shoot her in film because I shoot a lot in analog in film. And so the picture came out very, very good. And Chiara, since that moment, began to have a very, very good career. Now she's shooting campaign of Dolce & Gabbana, other stuff, and she's very famous, but she's cool. We did another project with another model that was very important, and it was Carolina Sanchez. We shoot her in film too, in masculine clothes, so it was very nice. More of my contamination is coming from art. We go to a park, just is very close by. This is a very important park in Milano, and we are going to make some video with you, Victor. This is a very famous artist all over the world. It's called Millo. He represents the reality in a very, very cool way. I take a lot of inspiration from the street art.
We met each other with Paolo Simi around 5 years ago. He was working for models.com. He was doing the new faces in town, and I was one of them. He helped me a lot. And thanks to him, through the years, we made different campaigns, we made different works, and it was actually really great. I've learned tons from him. That's why I'm keeping close, because he's showing me every time the pictures. I'm getting a better eye to see where's the problem, where's not, how to move a little bit less, and that's helped me a lot for my career.
One of my favorite projects is the one that I did with a director in Paris for Louis Vuitton. We shoot like two hands that was making like the promise to do this. Make a promise means that you can help people. So this is one of my favorites because it was not so only a commercial stuff. Another project that was very interesting was with the same director that I did Louis Vuitton. We shoot for Swarovski. We were connecting art and models and fashion together. The past 2 years I collaborated a lot with a lot of brands for Louis Vuitton. Penny Black was very interesting. QA was interesting too. And Bulgari, for example. Bulgari, we did a big job in Rome. And Fendi, this year we shoot for a singer. Her name is Astrid. And we shoot with Fendi in Fendi bags, and it was also interesting. We collaborated also with L'Uomo Vogue. That was amazing collaboration. Photography is a big word. I mean, if we have to speak about fashion photography, is the perfection. Then every particular, every details has to be together very well. When you remind a story, movie, something with your friends, the first image that you have in your mind, because it's natural, is a picture. It's not a video. This is why a photography will never die. After finishing the photo studio, we did something on the streets, but now I want to show you some very particular and interesting places in Milano. I love to be mixed in color, mixed in culture, mixed in everything. The mix are the best stuff for the town, and Navigli is one of these. Now we are in the Navigli. This is the water part of Milano. For example, this is from Leonardo da Vinci. Then you can understand how much time of story has this place. This is a Vicolo Privato dei Lavandai. During past century, the girls were washing literally the clothes in the river. So now I can let you discover how. As you can see, the houses are very small and very quiet. Look. Just look here. This was the river, and the girl was washing the clothes here before the water arrives until here, and it was very fast. Let's have a break for a second. Let's take a coffee. We are in Italy. Come on. Grazie. The coffee has to be short and strong, no sugar. Perfect. I did last week a very interesting project. We tried to take inspiration from the famous picture of Bruce Weber of Ever Zigova, and we tried to recreate the environment. Today we are in a very cool place of Navigli, the center of paint and print, and it's very amazing because it's also the center of the artist. Look this old picture. The green. I mean, it's more green. You can realize that you are in Milano here. You can enjoy every kind of trees. These are bamboos. These are other stuff. And every artist comes here, of course, to take inspiration. This is kind of a corner that you can relax when you want, and you can enjoy the beauty of the nature of Milano. Look how fantastic it is. The perfect image for me is the perfect story, and is the perfect stuff that the picture has to communicate with people, and especially has to communicate sentiment, or maybe something good, something wrong, but he has to communicate. The picture is perfect when the picture goes out from the paper, from the screen. It gives you something more. Thank you to stay with me in the morning. We saw the center of Milano, we saw the Navigli. Now we are going to a very nice opening. There is an exhibition of Jeff Koons. I always go to the opening of the exhibition in Milan and all over the world. I like very much pop art. Jeff Koons is one of my inspirators. For example, I have a job that is called Space Electronics, that it was based on some artworks of Jeff Koons. The balloons are made by Jeff Koons in his fabrics. At the first view, the balloon seems to be a real balloon. Instead of this, it's metal. Every piece is kind of unique. This is a very famous representation of pop art, and especially Jeff Koons in this paint and in this plate wants to represent the sex. The sex, I mean, like sexy stuff. It's never vulgar, and it's always very colored, and the composition of the plate is great, so we love this Jeff Koons. I worked for Marco De Vincenzo campaign and project. It was inspired by pop. We used like the dancers of synchronized swim. We put the most higher light that we had, the highest from the mirror and from the sun, together with the shoes in a swimming pool with this kind of athlete. And it has been very pop. Thank you very much, World Fashion Channel, to spend one day together with me and my models and my job. Hope you enjoy it. And see you again to the next exhibition. Maybe it will be my exhibition. See you. You thought it was over, but no, I'm here again. But this time I'm in Paris, just in front of the Louvre. I'm working for Louis Vuitton. It's a very special project because I am DOP with a director, and we make the Instagram stories. Thanks very much, and see you in Louis Vuitton. Oh, phone is calling. Bye-bye.